سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح، تنهدى يا صاحي كي تستريح.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الله أكبر، الله أكبر، الله أكبر، الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح، حي على الفلاح. الصلاة خير من النوم. الصلاة خير من النوم. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة، آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وبعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته، إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. اللهم انفعني بما علمتني وعلمني ما ينفعني ورزقني علما تنفعني به. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربنا زدنا علما، اللهم أجرنا من النار. آمين. Today, inshallah, we'll be talking about another hadith from Imam Nawawi. This is hadith number 13, which talks about caring for your brother. The hadith doesn't only mean your brother, it could mean your sister. So if it says, if the Prophet ﷺ says, if you do not love your brother, so that the Prophet ﷺ could also mean that it could be to also the female. I'll read the Arabic and then I'll read the translation and then I'll give a brief summary on the hadith. عن أبي حمزة أنس بن مالك رضي الله عنه خادم رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وسلم عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. رواه البخاري ومسلم. On the authority of Abu Hamza, Anas bin Malik, the servant of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who said, "None of you truly believes until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself." Reported in Bukhari and Muslim. So many of the scholars of hadith mention that this hadith is equivalent to about a third or a fourth of the religion, because this hadith explains and lays out the foundations on how we should act with the believers and with other believers and other people as well. The negation mentioned here is not here as a negation of existence of iman, but a negation of completeness of iman. So when the Prophet ﷺ said, "None of you truly believes, none of you has iman," this means the Prophet ﷺ is not totally denying the existence of iman in a person, but the deniance of completeness of iman in the person. And the many of the scholars have compared iman to like a garment. The iman is like a garment. Sometimes you wear it, sometimes you take it off. So loving your brother, loving for your brother what you love for yourself, is a major condition for the person to enter Jannah. If you have iman, then you must have love for iman for others and even those who are sinners. And this love can only be attained through patience, and this love can also be attained only if we remove any envy or hatred from our hearts. And envy is very dangerous. It is like saying, like we see that Shaitan and Adam alayhi salam. Why did Shaitan get kicked out of Jannah? That was because of his arrogance and his envy. He was jealous that Adam alayhi salam was getting this much honor and all the angels were having to bow down to him. That's why envy led to ignorance, and this is why Shaitan was kicked out of Jannah. Now, some of the rights of the brotherhood include that fulfilling their rights pertaining to your tongue by staying quiet, such as not mentioning their faults, either when they're present in front of you or absent, not arguing with them or mocking them, not asking them what they dislike to speak about, not asking them where are you going or when are you going, for they probably don't want you to know, never telling their secrets, because a heart of a believer is a grave for secrets, and not informing them of others' mockery of them, and seeing to their needs that come in three levels. From the lowest, seeing to their needs when they ask, and doing so in a welcoming way with a smile on your face. And in the middle, the second, seeing to their needs without needing to ask them. And the highest, putting forward their needs over yours. And now there are also some more rights pertaining to wealth, which include being easy on the person when the person asks you for their money back, for the borrowed money. Number two, wish that your brothers have a share in the wealth that you have. And last one, give a preference to others, even if you need that very much. And being loyal and sincere to them. Loyalty means to be constant in your love for them, even when they're alive, and to their loved ones and to their close ones when they pass away. And never have any bad thoughts for them, and only have good thoughts and never think ill of them, and never call them by any bad name that they dislike. The Prophet ﷺ did have a stand on the nicknames, because the Prophet ﷺ used to actually call other people with different nicknames, such as Abu Hurairah. Abu Hurairah's birth name is actually AbduRahman ibn Sakhra. So we can see that the Prophet ﷺ called AbduRahman ibn Sakhra Abu Hurairah, and now AbduRahman is now happy because of this name, so he kept his name Abu Hurairah, and now we all know it like Abu Hurairah. But many of us might not know that his real name is actually AbduRahman ibn Sakhra. Same thing with Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr, he is he is the best friend of the Prophet ﷺ, and the first of the four from the rightly guided Khalifa, and no one knows his real birth name, but his real birth name is actually Abdullah ibn Abi Qudayfa. So we should keep good names, but we should not put any bad names that they dislike, and continue calling them by that name. So main key points that we can get from this hadith: if you love someone, you should love for everyone to be a believer, and not to wish that when you have knowledge or something good that other people shouldn't have it. And Ibn Rajab said that a person should look down on oneself, because it not only increases them in improving oneself and wishing for the believers to be better than oneself. And we should fulfill all the rights of brotherhood, as we have mentioned. And this hadith applies to everyone, not just practicing Muslims, and it should not be done differently at home as well. جزاك الله خيرا. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون، سلام على المرسلين، والحمد لله رب العالمين، وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح، تنهدى يا صاحي كي تستريح.